Our topic is QPSK. The objectives are to construct a truth table and to sketch its phasor and constellation diagram. This is the given problem. As you can see, the reference is sine and there is a 90 degrees phase shift.
If I is equals to 0 and Q is equals to 0, we have negative sine omega ct plus cosine omega ct. The magnitude is square root of negative 1 squared plus 1 squared. Basta kunwari, square root of 2 is equals to 1.414. Then the angle is tan negative 1 over negative 1 plus 180 degrees. Is equals to 135 degrees. So, complete the table. Negative sine omega ct plus cosine omega ct 1.41 for sine omega ct plus 135 degrees. For sine omega ct plus 135 degrees. This is 135 degrees. Next, I'm very sorry. So if I is equals to 1 and Q is equals to 0, the equation would be positive sine omega ct positive cosine omega ct, and as calculated, C is equals to 1.414. For the base, inverse tangent 1 over 1 is equals to 45 degrees. So the equation will be 1.414 sine omega ct plus 45 degrees. So to complete the truth table, the equation, let's rewrite the equation: sine omega ct plus cosine omega ct, or 1.414 sine omega ct plus 45 degrees, and the phase is 45 degrees.
Sketch.
Oh, yeah.
It's not? Okay.
Kasi naman.
So when if I is actually equal to 1 and Q is equal to 0. Oh.
Wala! Mali pala ako. If I is equals to ano pala yun? 1-0 pala yung... tama.
1-0.
If I is equals to 1, Q is equals to 0. Dapat ikaw, if I is equals to 0 and Q is equals to 1.
Okay. So, ano niya?
Kailangan.
Anyway. So, if I is equal to 0 then Q is equal to 1. The equation will be negative sine omega ct, then minus cosine omega ct. Then the magnitude will be equal to the square root of, of course, negative 1 squared plus negative 1 squared. Okay. Square root of negative 1 squared plus negative 1 squared. Equal to square root of 2. And it is equal to 1.414 approximately. So to get the phase angle, we can use tangent or arctangent negative 1 and 1. Okay, may plus ba? Minus 180 degrees. And therefore, it will be equal to 45 degrees, or it is equal to negative 45 degrees minus 180. Oh, arctangent negative 1 over negative 1 okay, minus 180 is equal to negative 135 degrees. Right. So this is the phase angle. Then the equation for the magnitude will be equal to summation will be equal to 1.414 sine, since sine is the reference, omega ct, then the phase angle minus 135 degrees. Okay. Filling up the table, the equation is actually equal to negative sine omega ct minus cosine omega ct, and then for the magnitude will be 1.414 sine omega ct minus 135 degrees, and the phase is negative 105 degrees.
Lastly, if I is equals to 1 and Q is equals to 1, summation would be sine omega ct minus cosine omega ct. Magnitude is also 1.414, and the angle would be tangent of negative 1, -45 degrees. So we have 1.414 sine omega ct minus 45 degrees. Sine omega ct minus cosine omega ct, 1.414 sine omega ct face is negative 45 degrees.
Okay, so we're... Okay. Sabay ba? Wait.
Now, for the phasor diagram of I is equals to 0 and Q is equals to 0. First, we put the reference voltage. One. This is the sine omega CT. The other side is negative sine omega CT. Negative cosine. Cosine. And this is cosine omega CT. And this is negative cosine omega CT. Now, to plot Q is equals to 0 and I is equals to 0, we know that it is in the negative cosine side, negative sine side, and the positive cosine side. So, it will be here. But since this is a phasor diagram, you only need to show the arrow. So here is the 1.414 sine omega CT plus 135 degrees.
May ano na?
Wala.
Constellation pa lang.
Now for the constellation diagram.
Ganun din. Ganun din.
To easily project, you can draw an arrow, a line basis. Now, in the constellation diagram, Q is equals to 0, I is equals to 0 is located in here.
I think there should be Q and I here also. Q I 0 0.
Okay. So when the value of Q is equal to 0, then and the value for I is 1. Since this is our equation, as you can see, they are both positive. So they are on the first quadrant, which is the sine omega CT is in here, cosine omega CT is in here. So definitely the magnitude will be here, and projection. Okay. Yeah. So this is a phase at 45 degrees, and the value of this point is actually 1.4 watt for sine omega CT plus 45 degrees, and this value will occur when QI is actually equal to 0 and 1. Then for the constellation diagram, we just have to project it here. No. Okay. So this constellation point will occur when Q and I is actually equal to 0, 1.
Then for 1 0 check for negative 1 and 1 negative 1. Is it okay if it's that it's a concept on the side of the circle of the projection lines?
It's just representing the face, not representing the but the magnitude is here, so the point is here. Anyway.
Okay. Ruler.
Diretso mo na.
So, it is okay if
Yeah.
QI 10 and the equation is 1.414 sine omega ct minus 135 degrees. Okay, for the constellation diagram, check again. Yeah, QI 10. For Q is equals to 1 and I is equals to 1, the phasor diagram would be here. Project and line. And the equation is sine omega ct minus 45 degrees. Now, for the constellation, just project again and place the dot to represent Q, I is equals to 1, 1, respectively.
Okay.
Summary ko ba natin ito?
So here's the final output, and this is a truth table, the constellation diagram, and the phasor diagram. Thank you.
Thank you.